I wanted to share this clipping that I seen last night of an accident. You know what I mean? As you guys could see, man, it's not a good situation, and you know, my condolence goes out to the guy himself and his family. You know what I mean? But he was seriously injured, dude. He was not looking good at all. You know what I mean? And like, I have the full clip of them taking him outside the truck and when he came out, bro. But it's so bad, dude. Like, I can't post it out of respect for him. You know what I mean? I can't post that out there like that. And for YouTube reasons also, I can't. It's too graphic. You know what I mean? So I'll only share the clipping of them basically like getting him out the truck, and he had to be airlifted when the helicopter came. But basically, before I even do that, man, I wanted to just share my input and being a new truck driver. You know what I mean? Coming out here with no experience, especially based on the school that you go to, like the school that I went to, we didn't really get a lot of time in the trucks, man. Like, you know. And then when I came to TRANSAM, luckily when I came here, they still had the mentor program, so I actually went out for a week. I mean, a week is not really anything, but a week is better going out there on the road with somebody than just what they have right now. So, you know, this advice especially goes out to the guys, you know, here at TRANSAM that are in school right now in Tampa, in Olathe, or in Texas, doing the little back in range, bro. Like, what they teach you guys in at the range, it's just like basic. You know what I mean? Like, they're just teaching you how to park the truck basically. When you come out here on the road, bro, it's a totally different ball game. I'm not saying this to discourage anyone. I'm just letting you guys know how it is. You know what I mean? It's a totally different ball game when you come out here on the road, bro. You know what I mean? My best advice to you guys is like, coming out here fresh out of school and everything, especially that you guys don't get the training that you're really supposed to get. Just take your time. You know what I mean? Learn to maneuver the truck. Don't be scared to get out and look. And most importantly, like, watch the speeding and all that. This accident was caused basically because the guy fell asleep. You know what I mean? That's what the other driver said. The guy fell asleep, and he clipped one truck before, and after he clipped that truck, he clipped the flatbed, and the flatbed, I guess the back of the flatbed, that's what did all the damage. You know what I mean? Because you see the flatbed is like all the way up on the grass, bro. Like, it was so bad, dude. Like, when they took him out of the truck, I could see his bone. I could see his bone on his what is it, like his right foot, just basically poked out. You know what I mean? And then his face was like shattered. He had a huge chop in his face, and he was just bleeding from everywhere, dog. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy. The dash and the steering came down on his legs and pinned him there for a while. Like, when it happened, as I was driving up there, I seen this truck on the opposite side of the road flashing me. He just kept flashing his lights. I'm like, what is this guy trying to tell me? And then I seen this cop blew past me, and bro, not even one, like, it literally just happened when I got there. You know what I mean? Literally like a minute before I got there, it happened. And when I got there, the cop just, you know, hop out his car and went over and started looking at the guy. You know what I mean? And trying to talk to him and stuff, bro. And I'm telling you, man, like, it's not good, the condition that I seen him in. And he just sat there, dude, because he's pinned. Like, he couldn't even move. He had to wait until the firefighters got there. You know what I mean? To use the machines to basically cut him out out of the vehicle, dog. And it's just to stand there and watch. You know what I mean? It's nerve-wracking. I ain't gonna lie to you, dude. Like, when you know that you do the same thing, like, in the blink of an eye, just like that, you know, anything could go wrong. You know what I mean? So that's why I preach up in your truck and all that, bro. And like, as far as night driving go, like, I drive at night. If it's my preference, if I don't have to drive at night, I don't drive at night. You know what I mean? But I am always pushing to get my miles. So what I usually do when I'm driving at night, and Corey had asked me this question about tips on driving at night, and I forgot to mention in the video. driving at night, what I do is basically on your clock you have a 14-hour clock. 11 of those hours you can drive. 11 of those hours are driving hours. 3 of those hours are basically like your shift time. Basically they give you 3 hours to like send forms, do your pre-trip, all that stuff. So if I start driving at, let's say, midnight, what I do, I shut down. Let's say I start driving at midnight, and at 3 o'clock I feel tired. I pull over and I sleep for, let's say I use 30 minutes to do my pre-trip and whatever and send all my forms. So I have 2 hours and 30 minutes of free time. I stop and I sleep for 2 hours and 30 minutes, or sometimes I just get a nap for like 2 hours, set my alarm, and then I get up and get moving again. If you stay beyond, if you have only 2 hours and 30 minutes of shift time and you sleep for like 3 hours, then basically what it's going to do is going to take an hour off your drive time. So if you had 7 hours when you went to sleep, and you're supposed to only sleep for 2 hours, if you slept for 3, it's going to eat away from, it's going to start eating away from your drive time. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful with that. You got to remember what time you're delivering your load. So most times I do it when I have like a lot of time on the load. You know what I mean? That's what I do. Or if I'm running real tight overnight and like I don't have a lot of time and I have to drive my full clock or whatever the case is, what I do is I get a yellow can of Red Bull from one of the pilots or so, and that usually does the trick. You know what I mean? Sometimes I find myself not enough, I'll just stop the truck, walk outside, use like a bottle of water, wash my face, you know what I mean, just to get through. And then as soon as I get to the receiver, I go ahead and I shut down, you know what I mean? But night driving, man, it's crazy. They said the guy fell asleep, and you know, like I said, coming out here for the first time, bro, like, just try to take your time out there. Don't be like a super trucker, you know what I mean, trying to prove to anybody, swinging the trucks around corners at high speeds, because this thing will flip. You're top heavy, you know what I mean, it will flip. Like, don't even underestimate it. Going down hills, use your jake brakes, you know what I mean, don't pressure your foot brake too much, you know what I mean, just simple stuff like that. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and share the video and let you guys see what I'm talking about right now. But before I do that, I want to take time out. Like, I seen that Gavin, friend of mine on Facebook, subscribe to my channel. I don't even know how you found my channel, bro. That is amazing, you know what I mean, and I appreciate you subscribing also. And all the new subscribers, I've been getting a few subscribers lately, new subscribers and people tuning into the channel, man. I appreciate you guys. I like the feedback that you guys are dropping in the comment section. Like, you guys know, any questions or concern that you guys have, just drop them down below and I'll be free, be sure to answer them. Also, just keep liking the videos, man. It sends them out there to let more people see the video, so more people can get this information, you know what I mean. So I really appreciate that. And if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, like the video. Like I said, any questions or concerns, just drop them down below. So I'm gonna go ahead and share the video, like, let you guys see what's going on. God that he makes it, man. Because he's seriously injured. His leg is like twisted, like broken. You can literally see the bone. Bruh.